Aloha, aloha, Divine Ones. Priestess Maya Ananda here, and welcome to my rainforest garden here on the big island of Hawaii. And welcome to 2026. I don't know what happened to this year, but apparently the calendar tells us it's finished, just about. So every year I connect to universal energies and offer what are the themes, what is the energy that I'm feeling, and I will share with you that this year there's some big themes, but very specific instructions, very specific, um, many layers to many of the energies. So I'm going to offer just a broad strokes, the major themes, and then offer some more detailed divinations for those that feel like you resonate with that energy of the next ones, but specifically for light workers is what I'm feeling. Those of you who are called here at this time to carry us through between the old energy, and what is birthing as the new energy. But let's dive in, shall we? So, first of all, just because the calendar says tomorrow, as I'm recording this, it's New Year's Eve, so tomorrow is January 1st. That does not mean that the energies will just begin then. So I was already picking up on this year's energies. November, with the full moon in Scorpio, there was like a catapult above, is how I'm seeing it in image wise. I always see images and then, yes, and then translate that to you into energy talk. So what I was seeing was just a catapult. So really getting us out of the muck and the mire that was 2025, and really sails us through to beginning of February. So we're in this like ascension energy. It's a lighter energy, and I'm really hoping that you're feeling it. Now, as I say this, remember we're talking about universal energies. I'm not talking about turning on the TV or radio and listening to what is being told or shown to us. This is universal energy, okay? Just to clarify. So it's a catapulting above, um, giving us a chance to rise above, to gain some clarity, a little bit of breath and lightness, because once we land in February 2nd, so right on Imbolc around that time, it is really there's an action year. So I know we are saying goodbye to the shedding of the Chinese lunar year of the snake, and certainly I am sure you all felt on many layers that shedding, the letting go, consciously and unconsciously. The universe is really assisting us, especially light workers, to shift and let go of what does not need to be brought into this next year. So if you're feeling right now that you are still carrying and hanging on too much, um, I grant you permission. The universe grants you permission to just put those stupid bags down already. They are not yours to carry any longer, and move into this next year, this new energy. Um, Cats going all anyway. Um, yes, going into this new year, it is like 1 year, and I can feel very distinctly that we have closed a cycle, or you are in the process of closing a cycle. Even if in the outside world things aren't officially ended yet, energetically, they have ended. So it's more or less just putting those pieces together, dotting the I's and crossing the T's and really moving on. Um, yes. So it is an action year. Um, of course, energy of the horse is the new year that we're inviting. It's about personal power, personal freedom. And it is about, so let me digress. Many of us have been doing a lot of work, right? A lot of this inner work in this last cycle. We're again completing a cycle, ending a 9 year. Um, so there has been a lot of work going on, a lot of seeds being sown, a lot of new thoughts, and maybe even if it didn't seem like things were happening, you put a little seed in the ground, you don't really know what's happening, but one day with the right conditions, it sprouts. So guess what? Those right conditions are coming up this year. So what I see very clearly is March, yes, end of February, March, and beginning into April. Um, those seeds that you have sown, the chrysalis that you've been in, the gestation process, and during these 9 years, this cycle, um, it is now flowering. So what I'm seeing is all these butterflies going out into the world. So your hard work is about to be paid off. How does that feel? Um, yes. So you should be feeling a sense of confidence and accomplishment. Now is the time, putting your foot one foot after another, solid ground. This is a foundation year. So it should feel solid at some level, right? If you are still feeling um, stuck or unsure, I don't know if that's going to stay there. I would like that to be stuck, but I'll fall again. Um, and there we go. So we can stay on the ground at this point. If you are feeling stuck, then there's still some work to do. Maybe you just need to put down those bags. Maybe it's as simple as allowing yourself to just put them down and to do your work, to believe in the value of your work. Maybe that's where you need to do some more work, that deep inner work, some sort of reflection, because at this point in this 1 year, there's really no time for that. Okay. So really sit within yourself. Are you feeling that energy of the horse? Are you feeling that? Yes, let's just go. Um, hold on. So that is where you should be. If you're not quite feeling it, it could be two things. Either there needs to be a bit more work, or you just need to say, yeah, no, not mine anymore. I don't need to be there and just move on. Like it can be that simple. When we work in the energy world, um, it really is that simple. Our thoughts, right? They create our reality, they create our energy field. So maybe you just need to step into your personal power in this year of the horse, um, and to move forward. Really, that simple. Don't overcomplicate things. That is the other thing. And the other image that I was shown when I was preparing for my divination was a bunch of heads floating with bodies behind. Some people holding on to their heads like a balloon. We are so detached, head and heart. And there is an agenda that has been working the long game out there to ensure that we are detached, to ensure that we are in this space and we use this space only for this rational thinking. There's many things to use your mind for. One is visualization, right? Visualizing your future, visualizing your success. Um, I once said to someone in jest, but I really feel like perhaps this is it, that our mind really, the whole purpose of our mind is to visualize, is to bring and invite that energy forward. So don't negate visualization, imagination as a productive aspect of your life as a light worker, but do connect. We do need to connect. We need to sink into our heart space, and that is the other major theme. If you really feel like you're in this mental space and only there, please let's do some work to get into the heart. Um, yeah, and I'll be offering workshops and meditations to help people ground into this heart space because I feel like um, there's many things I feel like, but we have been pulled out of that intentionally. So let us now, individually, collectively, choose to get into that heart space again, because the heart is an intelligence, um, and the heart is how we move forward into this new that we're creating right now. So it's all about heart, and it is all about body as well. Now, I'm just going to say a few things on this because I know um, worked with many people that feel like the body is not a safe space because you have endured trauma or whatever the reason. Um, and and certainly there's work to be done in that aspect. But in general, just watching my cat crawl under. Move, Bilby. Um, just need to embrace the fact that we are here not just as a mind, not just as spirit, but all of these things put together. So I'm going to say just that on that topic. Um, yes. enough said there. So to sum up just those themes, as we are um, action-packed here, definitely action. Those of you who are light workers, healers, um, it is time to get your work out there. Please stop thinking, overthinking, overcomplicating. We overcomplicate everything. It is time to just be you. And I'm going to pause there because there's so many images that I'm being offered, and my own energy field is just buzzing right now. And I take that to heart as well, that guidance. It's time to be me, it's time to be you. We are each here as a unique expression of the divine, a unique you who is created for a specific reason, for a purpose. Only you can embody that purpose. So instead of spending our time comparing, contrasting, judgment, um, evaluating, rationalizing, just be you. Just be you. Lead with your heart what you're feeling to move forward in this world right now, and just be you. Like that is the biggest thing I can offer you right now, what's coming out in this year. Okay, there's one other major theme, and this is so interesting. Um, I've never quite seen or felt this before, but it is coming through very clearly, is that the key light codes of I'm going to go with 2028, so like 2 years forward, and so interesting because earlier in the year, I've said it many times to people around here in my work that we're yes closing out a 9 year, but we're entering a 2 year cycle of transformation, and my own confirmation coming from what I'm seeing now is that the key light codes of 2028, um, literally what I'm seeing, it's like a future you. Future you is coming through, bathed in light and grabbing onto you and just pulling you forward, coaxing you forward. So it's like you can't fail. Really, it's this energy of the divine has got your back. Um, your higher self has got your back. Your whole team has got you, and this beautiful pathway of light is literally reaching out for you, holding you, and saying, "Yes, let's move forward. Let's move forward." So, in essence, you don't have to think so much because all of them in the future time, these beautiful, brilliant light codes from 2028 are ushering you through this time of transition and change and bringing you to where you need to be. So I'm hoping that you are feeling this shift in energy, feeling a bit lighter, more confident, um, more supported, protected. This time of major upheaval of 2025, and of course the past couple of years, that cycle is finished. Now, again, I know if you turn on the TV and the news and all of that, you're going to hear the same old. Um, but we're talking energy. That energy has come to a rest, and you are being pulled forward now, bathed in light, bathed in support, held for me with Divine Mother herself, knowing that she's offering you all that you need right now to move forward confidently. So that's for light workers, but also for those who don't identify as healers and are just here in this amazing journey. Um, each of us has experienced some kind of shift or change. So however that is showing up in your life, know that you're all protected. You are all being guided and held to move forward. Um, yes, a lot of images I'm being shown. Um, and as I said, I plan on creating a couple other divinations because it gets very detailed, these instructions, but just know this before I close right now. Horse, personal power, year of action. And action doesn't have to be crazy action, by the way. And I'm an Aries, so crazy action can be big. It just means one step after the other, one step after the other. Every day, wake up and say, if you don't know, ask for help. What can I do today? There's such an interesting, like this, it's like a laser beam of cloud. It's affirmation that we are all on the right track. That's what I'm seeing in the sky right now. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. Put the heavy bags down. You're not needed in this new. Look for a birthing. Those butterflies releasing in March, and they're going to grow. They're just going to grow throughout the year. And then there's another significant energy boom, landing in October. It is almost like a level up. So everything that's going on in this year, it's growing. It's out there in the world. Those butterflies are just spreading their love, and then leveling up in October for whatever work that you're doing. Dynamic year. Um, Small steps make big progress, don't they? So every day, watch your energy. Let's make sure that we're staying in that positive realm. Manifestation is happening faster. If you haven't heard that or felt that on your own, so it's really important that your thoughts are in alignment with the divine, but also with what you want your life to look at. Like if you tend to sink down into the victim mode, let's learn to shift that energy. Let's bring that up into a space of positivity, love, gratitude. That's where it's at. Not so easy all the time, I know. Trust me, been there myself. Every day um, can be a new journey, right? To bring yourself up into that positive energy, to be grateful. But that's where the shifts are going to happen. So manifestation happening just quicker and quicker. I'm personally hoping this year feels a bit slower. I can't guarantee that, but it's going to be a different pace. Last year was chaos and frenetic and just all over the place. Um, this could feel just as fast, but with methodical, intentional planning, it will feel different. It will feel different. Okay, I'm going to close on that right now. That's longer than I usually offer something. Um, but there's a lot going on in this year. Yes, and I just hope, my hope for you is that you feel it. You feel that surge of action, of confidence, of rebirth, of rebirth. Let's reclaim. Reclaim who you are. Allow your life to shine. Allow yourself to be that bright light in this world. You are so needed. Never think for a moment that your light is not needed in this world because, it is. Okay. Lost my voice with this fog here. The volcano right behind me. I don't know. Can the cloud there is actually not a cloud. That's that is steam from the crater. You can see that right here. So bringing you a bit of that volcanic energy from the rainforest. With love always, Priestess Maya Ananda, White Rose Healing here on Big Island, Hawaii. Wishing you a beautiful, blessed, abundant, joyful, peaceful 2026. From my heart to yours. We are one, divine one. Aloha.